YouTube, what is up guys? Today we are doing a catch can install on the Silverado. We'll start out with opening up the catch can. I already opened it up just so I could get the sizings that I needed. I just wanted to go ahead and get everything I needed ahead of time. But it's actually not too bad. It's just a cheap eBay catch can. Pretty small. Should do the trick though. Got a little dipstick right here. So I thought that was pretty neat. Definitely work for what I need it for, because that thing will probably be full within a matter of a couple weeks. Comes with a little breather. Should have thought this through. Alright, got the bag open. Comes with a little breather, a bunch of little fittings, a couple gaskets, some mounting hardware. That'll do. I went ahead and got some 3/8. What is this? I believe this is transmission. Yeah, this is transmission hose right here. Got some 3/8 fittings right here, male to male. Got a coupler. I'll show you guys how I'm gonna put that all together. And got a spare piece of aluminum. I'm gonna make a bracket out of that. Cause I was actually talking about it with my grandpa earlier today. I was gonna try and mount it off of here somewhere, but there's not enough room. So we were just kind of kicking around the idea of mounting it right here off the ground straps, or the grounding points, I guess. So I'm gonna try and figure out, I doubt this is gonna be a permanent spot. It's just for now, because later on, I don't know if you guys had watched the previous videos, but I will be tearing this engine out eventually. I'm just trying to get it to live as long as I can until I have all my ducks in a row and I can get a new engine in here. Anyway, build a bracket here. The only thing is, I'm a little concerned with the breather. I don't know if it's gonna stick up too high and hit the hood. So I'm gonna try and mount it down as low as I can go. But we'll get to that in a little bit. And the whole reason for this catch can is when I'm sitting at intersections or just the occasional drive-through, when I get my fat kit on, the truck will load up and just puke smoke everywhere. And I can't have that. I got a new tip. Not to mention it's kind of embarrassing. I got a new tip. Can't be getting that all dirty. Mounted the second. Yay! As you guys can see, I kind of just jumped ahead and fabricated the lower bracket here. I did have to do it at an angle. As you guys can see, it is kind of sideways, but the main bracket here is at an angle itself, so I wanted the catch can to be able to sit up straight up and down. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the catch can, get it mounted up and see if she works. I kind of bent, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, I kind of angled the bracket just a bit because the back of the firewall is angled as well, so I just want this to sit as flush as possible, or up as straight up and down as possible. Now I'm not sure how much of this you guys actually want to see, so if you guys could comment below and tell me if you'd like to see like the whole process, because I kind of just cut out doing the second bracket. Like I just didn't film anything because it seems like most people just kind of want to see what it looks like at the end. I'm not sure how many of you out there are actually interested in, well, I mean, this wasn't the most extensive fabrication project, but I don't know, I kind of like to see different ways people like to do things. So if you'd like me to record more of that, just go ahead and let me know. I'm gonna grab a tin and I'll be back because it's probably gonna take a minute. It's gotta be like the world's record, like fastest finding of a tin. Whoa, that actually sits really well. Not sure how much you guys can see, but I removed the old line already. Go ahead and toss that over there. Now, I don't know if I told you guys, but the catch can actually just came with some mounting hardware and then a couple of these nipples. I went to, where did I get these? I got these at Lowe's. I got mail-in 90s from Lowe's and then a couple couplers. I'm not sure how I'm gonna run it yet. I just got two just in case. Then I got the hose from AutoZone. Alright, well, as you guys can tell by the tach, this thing is running just like shit. I took it out for a test drive. It's just running like garbage. The throttle response is crazy delayed. It tries to fall on its face. Let's get it back to the shop. I don't know if you guys can see that. No, that is not a cam. Well, it's a clean install, even with my janky bracket. But my camera had died. I was letting the battery charge, so I got done, went to go for a test drive, and this thing does not even want to idle. It falls on its face. Let me try and, I'm gonna try and start it up real quick and see. It is not happy. Get the truck shut off. Alright, well I got the old line back on and it's running fine, so I honestly have no idea what the hell is going on. I don't know if that having a breather was causing it to have a vacuum leak. I have no idea, but it's late, I'm hungry, and this is now tomorrow's problem. What's up, guys? It is now the next day. I'm a little less butthurt now because sometimes you just gotta remember that stuff happens even when it's the smallest mods. They don't always work the first time around, so now we get to troubleshoot it. Sorry about the fan in the background. I have to have the door open a little bit because the truck doesn't fit all the way in the shop right now. So we'll just have to deal with that a little bit. Anyway, I believe that this breather is our problem because it just sounds like one big ass vacuum leak when you fire the truck up. So I'm gonna get it taken off of that sweet bracket, plug it up, and cross our fingers, and hopefully that's it. It's either that or it's just a cheap eBay can and it doesn't work. Oh, also, while I was waiting for the engine to cool off, I removed the intake tube and cleaned up the throttle body a little bit. It just got me thinking when it was missing. I got rid of all the, actually there wasn't a whole lot of carbon buildup Pulled the MAF, just got that back on, cleaned that up a little bit. As you guys can see, it's a little bigger and shinier than usual. I ported that a while back and did like a half-ass polish job on it. I think it helped the throttle response a little bit. Others are gonna say it doesn't. My butt dyno seems to think it helped a little bit, at least with the throttle response. But enough talking about that. I'm gonna get the tube put back on, get the hoses, plug that up, and then we'll be back. Alright guys, before we get this put back on, when I was removing it, I got to thinking that maybe I just have too many fittings. Those are all possible causes of a leak. Granted, I did use some thread sealant on them that could still be an issue. So what I'm going to do is use just the nipples that came with it with the O-ring gasket. That way I can safely say that it was or was not the can itself. Also, I was looking at the plug and it has a gasket on it as well. Unfortunately, it does not fit the nipple that the breather goes onto. So what I'm going to use is some more of this thread sealant on there, and hopefully that's enough to keep it from leaking. If this doesn't work, I don't know what will. And luckily I had enough vacuum line hose. Actually, I used transcooler hose that I could add onto it, because right off of here it was going to be a hard 90, but I have just enough to where it's a nice flow without pinching it off. So I'm going to get this set up, get it back on the truck. Hopefully it runs. Well, it's going to run regardless, but hopefully it idles right. If not, we'll remove the breather and go from there. Alright, got her all mounted back up. Everything that needs to be sealed is sealed. There should be no problems. As you can see, there's just a straight shot right across here. If this works, I'm probably going to get some more line, run a little longer line. It's kind of tight, so when the engine torques it may pull the can. But as you can see, this piece runs really smoothly down to the PCV valve, so there's no kinking there. Fingers crossed, see if she runs good. Alright, it didn't like that. Well, good to know. So we're just going to go ahead and remove this breather now. Breather removed, plug is installed. Seems to like that much better. Yeah, I can hear that glorious valve chatter. Awesome. Now we've got a test drive. Alright, she seems to be doing actually really well. So I'm just gonna drive her around a little bit. When we get back to the shop, give it a look over, and hopefully none of the tubes come flying off. Alright guys, we're back at the shop. I'm gonna go ahead and call this thing a win. It looks fairly factory, other than the Mickey Mouse bracket we got going on there. I still want to get, I'm probably going to get another bit of hose and cut a longer piece. I don't like how tight that is. It's not too bad. Other than that, it's doing really well. So you can buy an eBay catch can. I got the fan turned off. With that being said though, the eBay can will not be the end all can for this thing. This just is to keep this poor thing alive a little bit longer through winter for me, because I will be driving it as a daily here soon. Hopefully not too soon. I would like the snow to hold off for a while. But it just, I hate when it loads up, puking smoke everywhere. So hopefully the can does its job like I said, and I will be doing a follow-up video. We'll pull the can, look at how much oil it's actually caught, let you guys know if it's still smoking. And the next video should be, well, at least for the truck, the next video will be fender flares. I do need to get new brakes ordered. I've got one that's starting to leak. Just, that's not gonna be cool on the highway running as a daily. Also, probably upgrade the brake lines, all that. I will have bus footage coming soon for you guys that are here for the bus. Got the new upgrade for the Beamer over there. Yeah, I've got a lot of videos coming. Just bear with me, guys. I will be getting better at this. But as for the truck and the catch can, this video is over. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a great night, and as always, thank you for watching.